Where are you voting today? Who has got your support?
Hi, Emma. Yes, a big day here in Washington. Looking forward to voting for Speaker Johnson. He is one piece of the trifecta that the American people have voted for. We have President Trump, of course, going to be leading the White House. We've got Republican leadership in the Senate with John Thune, who I'm happy is going to be a majority leader. And Mike Johnson will fit well into the vision, the plan, and the execution that all three bodies will bring to the America First agenda led by President Trump. And that's the main reason I'm voting for Mike Johnson. I have great respect for him. We've been friends for a number of years now. He's very smart, honest, capable, but with the partnership, or leadership, I should say, of President Trump, I know our agenda is going to be fulfilled, and Mike has committed to working within that agenda.
We'll see if all of your fellow Republican colleagues agree. Thomas Massie of Kentucky, it appears he's not going to be voting for Mike Johnson. And of course, there's such a slim majority that he's got to get all the votes he can. Chip Roy of Texas also appears to not come forward with an official stance as of yesterday, so perhaps that's changed by now. But what's really going on behind the scenes? I mean, is this some sort of negotiating tactic on behalf of some of these Republican members?
Yeah, good question. Fortunately, as negotiations between our caucus and conference should be, they're going on behind closed doors, and there's nothing wrong with that. But when we come out, we have to gel, we have to be a team, especially with a 1 to 2 vote majority that we have. So I just implore our members, and I think it's over, not to negotiate for themselves, but to negotiate for what's best for the America First agenda, which means best for the United States of America, and that means all Americans. And I think we've gotten there, certainly with President Trump's help, and that will that's what needs to occur. I know Thomas Massie very well, respect where he is. I don't agree at all. And any others. Now, we only can lose one more, not voting for someone else, not a name vote. We could lose 1 to voting present. Outside of that, we need all Republican members on board, because, of course, all the Democrats are going to vote for the old agenda of taxing, spending, worldwide weakness, and, frankly, domestic weakness that we saw that has created the problems that we've had over the last several days.
Yeah. And, you know, Congressman, you're alluding to it, of course, the tragedy in New Orleans, also what we saw in Las Vegas, just outside the Trump Hotel. It is a very somber way to start the new year. We're showing our viewers live images of Bourbon Street. There's a memorial in place. You see candles in place, a cross for those who have been killed, 14 of them, and those who have been injured, dozens. You have families obviously grieving at this hour. Is the country safe from these possible terrorist-related attacks?
Yeah. Hi, Emma. Unfortunately, the answer to that is we are safe, but not as safe as we should be. Of course, we have an open border where countless numbers of terrorists on the watch list have come across. Afghanistan has turned into an incubator, again, for Taliban and radicalization and terrorist activities. And here domestically, look, our resources have clearly not been expended properly. The American people have completely lost trust from the Secret Service to the DOJ to the FBI. And it's a level of accountability. It's a level of losing trust, and as well, you know, we saw Joe Biden the other night make a speech, and it was more of a "it's not my fault" speech, other than, "Hey, folks, we've got serious issues here in the United States of America. We need to take these on. Here's what's being done within the FBI, within all law enforcement, down to your local police, to assure that we move in a more safe direction." And they've squandered it. And the American people see that. So we're not blaming necessarily Joe Biden for this latest terrorist act, but certainly the messaging, the focus on DEI, the political correctness, and the weakness of these law enforcement agencies make people more than just concerned, make people less safe than we should be.
Information. Truth is freedom. Is Newsmax. It's real news for real people.